All right. Welcome to a little Write With Me body doubling. I have my green screen. I don't know how necessary this is, but I have my green screen. I have my microphone. I'm wearing a cute little dress. We are going to get some writing done today. Oh, I got to put it in my time camp and on my Trello. Just if you are concerned for me, my safety, what I'm showing on the screen is blurred, not for privacy issues. It's for TOS issues, so don't worry. I'm not doxing myself or anything. This is just like all of my different to-do lists right here. So this is going to be body doubling August. I'm just adding it into my Trello board so I can start a timer on it and start recording it. Very fun. And then I'm going to go to my Notion and I'm going to look at what I wanted to write. So today we're starting writing on all of August, which is very fun. I've got 4 different things I want to write for August, 2 that are exclusives that will be in full only on Patreon, and 2 that are early access for Patreon. I don't know if they'll all have safe for work components or not. We'll see. Let's see. Maybe I want to start with who should I start with? So basically there's like GFE, 2 GFEs, one that's F-sub, one that's F-dom, kind of. I don't know, not really. And then a like a fantasy kind of thing, and then a nurse thing. What should I start with though? Oh, and then this. Well, I'm gonna go to my Notion calendar and see when this is coming out. Ooh, we've got this coming out in the first part of the month. And the one that's coming out before this is the fantasy one. So I think it makes sense to start with that one. So we're going to start with that one. We're going to copy the title I have to it into this Word document and put that there. And then we are actually also going to run a timer for that one. And that's down here. Where is it? Let me just, there we go. We're gonna run a timer for that one. Ooh, I've got some notes in here. Perfect. I'm gonna copy those. And I'm starting a timer for that. Put those in there. And then I'm gonna go to my time camp. And I'm gonna go to today and I'm going to start that under writing. And then I'm gonna delete these ones that I activated by touching the, oh, I ended this timer. That's okay. We can't run 2 timers at once. That's okay. All right, so let's get started. So this one we're gonna start. It's gonna be, how long is the safe for work component gonna be? So how do we start this one? This is gonna be so interesting because you're getting this after you've already gotten the audio. So you already know how it goes. But my idea for this, okay. My idea is there's this the speaker character, me, is a like a temple virgin sort of in this place, and she's never actually been in contact with anybody of the opposite sex or any women that are also not temple virgins, because I'm going to have multiple gendered versions in the other bits. I had it so clear in my head when I put it down on the Trello board. So let me get it all together. Get it all together. Get it all together. Yeah, yeah. And you also get it together. You do some work. You do whatever you need to do. To make yourself feel like you've done a good job. So the idea of this is going to be like the heart of it. The heart of the audio is the speaker character is more than she says she is. She's a little tricky, she's a little conniving, she's a little sneaky. So speaker character is a little tricky, a little sneaky, little teasy, little conniving. A listener character is easy to trust. Like trust comes easy to them. Trust comes easy. They are, I'm trying to decide if I want it to be spacey, like I think that's what I want it to be. I think I want it to be spacey. So they are a space traveler. They're either a space traveler and like maybe this is their first time off Terra. First time off Terra. They got a lottery to come to my planet. Oof, I like that. I like that a lot. I read, I think it's Ringworld, where it was really, there was like this idea that you could breed luck into humans. So they would do like a lottery for who could have kids. And so like the more people that won the lottery, the luckier they were. So I kind of like that aspect of it. Gotten into a lottery to come to my planet, I think is where I am. And the location is in the temple, which is almost like a zoo-ish kind of display for the temple virgins. It's sort of like a tourist trap almost. Oh gosh. One of the benefits of me blurring my screen is you don't have to make fun of me for my spelling mistakes. Tourist. Close, really close. Tourist trap. So maybe the listener has gone off the prescribed path and ran into a speaker character. She obviously charms them quickly with her curiosity. Listener character has been kept sheltered so that she remains a temple virgin. She has been a problem before, and she's had to get a little sneakier. So then there's that kind of like interplay where it's like she doesn't want to get found out that she's somewhere that she isn't, and then the listener character also doesn't want to get found out that they're somewhere they aren't supposed to be. So there's that weird like dynamic. I kind of think of this is going to be kind of like back rooms. They're in the back rooms. They're in the back rooms of the temple area. Maybe it's set up as sort of like a what is it called, conservation effort, where it's this is how it used to be on this planet, these beautiful temple virgins, and the site in a whole is like a conservation effort. Okay, yes, I think that's good. So, but how do we meet? Like, what do we do? How do we get there? I think I need to set up the sound effects in the beginning is what I normally do. I start SFX, calming music, bubbling fountains, bird song. And then so the thing with ASMR audio roleplay is I have in my head that this is it. Like, this is all the story. They are a traveler. This is a conservation site. And now I have to figure out how I get that actually into the audio without doing like a tour guide in the beginning, like, oh, over here is where the temple virgins are, they were like just info dump. I need to figure out, because I don't want to do that. You could do that if I had another voice. That could be a really nice thing to do, that could actually like give a tour of the place. That would be a really simple way to do it. Another thing that you could do is if you could start it in the spaceship, when the listener's in the spaceship landing, and you could get all the bits and bobs, beep, boop, boop, boops, landing, and then you could have a information known about planet blah, 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 blah. And then it would be like, would you like to be routed to the temple virgin? That might actually be good if I could make my voice a little robot-y. That would be pretty good. I would actually like that. I think I would like that. I want to start the listener on their spaceship. Okay. I want to start the listener on the spaceship. So I'm going to move these down. Okay. So SFX spaceship sounds. Spaceship sounds. Beeps. Beeps and bops. And then voice style robotic. I think I can make it work in Audacity. Oh, my dress has pretty little green leaves, but as you see, the green screen doesn't do that any favors. Okay. I like this. This is good. This is really good. Okay, I like this. Something else to say. I've noticed with some ASMR roleplay, the camera, so to speak, isn't always with the listener, which I find very interesting, because to me, the camera, like the audio, should always be from the listener's perspective. I've heard it where often like the listener's outside of a room and the speaker character is talking to themselves inside the room they're in, and then we can still hear it. And I'm like, why can we still hear it? The camera isn't even in the room. So having the camera start on the listener alone in their spaceship is the kind of content that I make, my kind of ASMR roleplay. Though other people might have the camera start with the temple virgin in the temple virgin, like walking through the halls, like, but that's not my style. Okay, just an aside. This is more like, less like a body doubling and more like a write with me, I guess, and explanation of how I do my ASMR roleplay, I guess, whatever. Okay, voice style robotic. Okay, so now we gotta figure out the name of our planet. So obviously the listeners from Terra, obviously. Um, what's a good name? What's a good name for a temple virgin? It could be like a name of a flower, I guess. What flowers do I have on? Are these like, I don't know what kind of flowers I have on. I really like peonies. Let's look up the scientific name of peony and see if we can't go off of that. Peony. Okay. So the peony or peony is the flowering plant of the genus Peona. Peona, the only genus in the family Peonanthian. I don't know how that's pronounced. Let's see. Pronunciation. All right.
Peoniaceae
I'm sorry.
Peoniaceae
That's how it's Peoniaceae.
Peoniaceae
Peoniaceae. Okay, sure, whatever. Let's modify that so that I can actually say it. Okay. Undo. Paste without formatting. Peoniaceae. Panosia. Panosia. That's the planet. Great, perfect. You're watching a an expert in her field, really, truly. So this will all be delivered in a robotic ship voice. Planet Panacea. Panacea. What would they say? They would say like, they wouldn't say incoming because we're coming into them. They would say like, oh, what would they say? What would they say? What would the robots say? Oh gosh, I need to watch more Star Wars before this. Maybe no. Don't trick me. Don't trick me. I need to just get it done. Planet Panacea. In target. Commence. Auto landing. Commencing. I will commencing auto landing process in 10, 9, 8. Auto landing process aborted. To ship field. Auto landing process of boarding. Turning on. What is it called? So you turn off auto drive and you turn on something. Turning on, just call it manual processing. Manual process. Searching for information on for its historical charm. There are many important landmarks. Maybe they're there to liberate us. Ooh. Ooh. Wouldn't that be nice? I love a good little space liberation. There are many important landmarks to visit. Loading. Searching for information on is the last known in the discovered Hmm. Hmm. This is funny. This is quite a plot dump that I'm doing here. This is not my usual style, but I like it. I like it. It's very interesting. It's a lot of tell, no show. Only tell, don't show. Normally I'll do a little more showing, but yeah. Are gathered. Oh, let me get my tools with my. There we go. So I can get the word count. I like to get 500 to like 800 into the safe for work before moving on to the not safe for work. Lesser trafficked. Hmm. just meowing at my door for only. Okay, I got the first part. It's 200, no it's not, it's 133 words. That's our first, like, our setting is setting us up where the speaker is a spaceship pilot, and oh no, the listener is a spaceship pilot, and then you can assume that the final speaker character will be one of the temple virgins, though right now the speaker character is the pilot's ship, just telling them all about Panacea and these temple virgins. So, but it's short. It should be a minute and a half, I think. And then we'll fade out with the spaceship sounds, and we'll fade in to this. And I'm going to have this. I'm going to have the listener character be a liberator character. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So how do I do this? I can't have it the speaker character, so I've set it up where these temple virgins are kept safe, and guarded, and they are brought out only for holy rituals. I've taken away the sort of zoo-like idea, and I've changed it a little. So I think what I'm gonna do, how do I do it? I've had it so that it's known that high-ranking officials are allowed to visit. But I don't want to set the listener character up to be a high-ranking official, obviously. I'm trying to figure out if I want to set it up so the speaker character is pretending to be a high-ranking official to get into the place, or if they just break in, basically. Mm-hmm. Hmm. 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 Let me think. I'm spending a lot of time on this. It's because it's this is a high level, really like high level stuff. This isn't a GFE, this is a fantasy, so it takes a lot of time to be like, how do we mush this out? How do we figure this out? And I love to spend that time. I don't mind spending more time. That we are 46 minutes into the writing process. Have I? Okay, I have been recording. Oh my god. Oh my god. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Truly, could you imagine? You probably could. You probably could imagine. So I'm gonna have them come in. I think I don't want their first meeting to have the speaker character think that the listener character is a high-ranking official, because I think that would get her hackles up a lot. I don't think she would like that. I think I still want their first meeting to be like, boom, oops, neither of us are supposed to be here right now. But I think I don't want her to be trying to escape, because if she was trying to escape, then she wouldn't be into being with the listener. So I don't want her to be trying to escape. And she's not somebody that meets with the high ranking officials. Maybe I should take that out. I should take that out. I should none of that. The virgins are kept guarded in the hills of Pandam and brought out only for holy rituals. I'm just gonna delete that too. The virgins are kept guarded on the hills of Pandam. On display is what I shall say. On display. They're not guarded, they're on display. Oh. All right. They're on display. So yeah. So it is I change my mind a lot when I'm writing. So we are back to the zooish display, sort of tourist trappy, less tourist trappy. Listener's gone off this prescribed path. So footsteps. Door. Now me. Now I finally come in with a gasp. this hurting. The It's like pressing into my head, the headphones. We are doing great. Oh my gosh. How many words is that? 394. I need to do like 200 more, but it's gonna get a little spicy soon, I think. Maybe in the safe for work ending is a little different. Maybe this is where they transition. Yeah, so I think the not safe for work is going to transition here, and then the safe for work ending is going to be Mm. Hmm. I think I'm not going to transition up there. I just deleted that. I'm going to transition later. It's going to be a long, slow burn. I think I'm going to get them back into their spaceship. I think. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to get them back into the spaceship and everything before we. I think I'm going to turn it into a sleep aid at the very end. Okay, so then I'm gonna get the spaceship going on autopilot back to Terra. So we've got to get voice style robotic. Okay, and then it's gonna improv sleep aid at end and improv to other bits. 2 hours. That took me 2 hours to get 747 words down. Good though. Wait. Huh? But I only have an hour of recorded. What is taking 2 hours? What time is it? That's 1 hour. Something went wrong with the clock. I'm ending this. This is 1 hour. Why does it say 2 hours? Is this 2:30? 2:30? There we go. Okay. And this is gonna go till 3:30. Okay. 1 hour. That's not so bad, actually. I thought it lasted much longer. That felt like it lasted much longer. 1 hour for nearly 750 words is pretty good, actually. So that one is written, and I'm going to be able to improv what I need off of that. So we're going to take this. We are going to link this there, save, and then we are going to, oh, I forgot to move it. Move this to move to record. Okay, and then in this we successfully wrote that, so we check that box, and then we check that box, and we go down here and we move this over there, and then we just have 3 more things to write for August. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think I might have a hard time performing this one because it is so scripted out in such a strange way, but I think it'll be good. I hope it'll be good. You'll have already listened to it on my primary channel, so you need to tell me if you liked it or not. I need to know. This is like the topic that it is. I don't know if it's gonna do well on YouTube, honestly. I have doubts. I think it might be a good old, 7 of 10, 9 of 10, maybe less. But I like it. I want to make it. So I don't always like make things that are just like, perfect for the algorithm. I'll just make the things that I want to make, and I'll try to make it so that the algorithm will like it. But sometimes I don't do that, and sometimes I just make what I want to make. So there's that. Oh, don't want to unbutton that. Okay. Goodbye. Thank you for being with me. Okay, bye.